Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a mega Colourpop haul. It's basically a haul that I recently got from America from MyMallBox, which is a forwarding company which I use to ship American makeup over to me to the UK. I have done a video on this and I will list that video below for you guys. I've also got a code which you can use which will give you $5 off the first time you use MyMallBox. And so it's not on purpose that everything was from Colourpop. It just so happens that a lot of my orders which I had waiting for me at MyMallBox were from Colourpop. This is the reason why this is only a Colourpop haul. So for those of you that don't know, they recently released their single eyeshadows for the first time. They've done them. They've normally been cream to powder eyeshadows. So I got loads of them. Then there was a collaboration with a model from Instagram called Alexis Ren, where they released their first ever powder, bronzer and highlighting duo. And then they had a Valentine's launch. I got a few things from the Valentine's launch, and I got all of these things and I got them literally yesterday. And obviously I won't load up the video in time for it to be yesterday, so whenever you watch this video I got it very, very soon. And just in case you're wondering, my eye makeup, I saw the whole crown princess makeup trend that's been going around on the internet. I really wanted to create my own version. I love it, and I have filmed this entire video for you. So for those of you that will be wondering, oh, I wonder how she did it, this video will probably go up first because it will take like 10 minutes to edit, and that will take like 10 million years to edit. So just in case you're wondering, that's why I've got all this kind of stuff going on with my eyes. So anyway, so let's start off with the haul itself. Now, I did not get a customs charge. With MyMallBox, you are able to reduce the customs charge on the side to a minimum amount. So I always generally, like, let's say for example, it says the customs charge is $50 and the lowest you can reduce it to is $4. I put it down to $4. So this whole box that I'm going to show you is a pretty hefty and heavy box, zero customs charge. It's a big Colourpop box. So let me think how I'm going to do this. Let me show you the Alexis Ren stuff first. If you look up Alexis Ren on Instagram, she's very tall, slim, willowy, golden skin, very kind of simple, dewy, glowy kind of makeup. And this collection reflects a lot of that. So the first thing was her face duo, as I said, which is the first time that Colourpop have ever come out with a pressed powder highlighter as well as a pressed powder bronzer. All their highlighters and bronzers have all been cream to powder. So let me just, it just comes in a black box in a sleeve. Really nice high quality packaging. I love it. It's in a cardboard box, and then it opens up like this, and this is where you get Golden Moment bronzer, which is a matte bronzer, and She's Here to Stay highlighter, and there is a nice mirror on the top as well. I have used this. I'm actually using the bronzer and the highlighter today. Gorgeous. The bronzer is quite orange toned. It's not your typical kind of contouring type of bronzer, which it has to have a little bit more of a cool tone to it for it to look a lot more natural. So this would be great for those of you that like your more kind of warmer toned bronzers, and those that don't like to have shimmery bronzers. I did use it to contour, to be fair, and then I toned it down a little bit. And then the highlighter is a gorgeous golden shade. This, in my opinion, will work well across fair, medium and dark skin tones. It is what I am wearing to highlight my face today, and I really like how it came out. So I'm really happy with this. Really good quality. So far I am quite impressed with the quality of Colourpop's powder parts of their brand. Another thing that was new from Colourpop is they released something which is called blotted lip. Now, for those of you that aren't aware of the kind of blotted lip, stained lip trend, when I was in Rome in Italy a couple of months ago for my birthday, there were a lot of Japanese tourists there, and I noticed the younger girls, they all had exactly the same makeup on. Fresh faced, pinched cheeks and stained looking raspberry lips. The Eastern Asian countries, they've started this trend, and it's slowly starting to kind of filter through to other parts of the world. So Colourpop did with the Alexis Ren collection one called Blotted Lip, but then again it's because Alexis Ren herself generally tends to wear quite soft, muted and mostly glowy sort of makeup. So that is the reason why they have released their own blotted lip, stained lip kind of version. And I got two, one called Lexi and one called Deja Vu. And this is what they look like. Lexi is the kind of reddish one, and Deja Vu is the more kind of muted mauvey pinky nude. So I'm really looking forward to trying these on one of those days, those random days that I get where I don't feel like wearing very bright and very obvious makeup. Believe it or not, I do sometimes have those days, and that's generally when I'm just in a rush, to be honest. And then she also released 1 or 2 ultra matte lips, and it's got black packaging with a gold rim, and this shade is called Little Weapon, and it's an ultra matte lip. It is a bright orange red. So if you can imagine Alexis Ren, you know, very model-esque, very glowy skin, long lovely limbs, glowing cheeks, simple eyes, and a bright red lip. That is normally the kind of look that really gives that kind of impact. Alright, now we are going to move on to the Valentine's stuff. I got a couple of things from their collection, and as Colourpop tend to do quite often, when they have a collection, when it sells out, then they come out with single versions. So I got some of the eyeshadow duos, and some of them sold out, and then lo and behold, a week later they all came out as singles anyway. Why does Colourpop do that? I think it's just a money-making way, and to be fair, it does work, so credit to them, I suppose. So they came out with this set called Short and Sweet Mini Mixed Finish Lip Collection, and you've got 2 ultra satin lips, 2 ultra matte lips, and 1 extra glossy lip. And obviously it comes in cute packaging as always, typical of Colourpop. And this is how they all look. Gorgeous, pinky, typical Valentine's-y sort of shades. Personally, I don't feel that all of them will match my skin tone because they'll be quite fair. I am actually wearing one of these on my lips today, and this is the shade Honey Pie. I did try to wear this one called Schnookums, love the name, earlier, but it was very, very pale. I was actually going to wear it with this makeup look, and it just didn't suit it, so I took it off. And then there's like a very shimmery kind of gloss in here, and then 2 other ultra matte lips and a satin lip. So it's a nice little set to have as like a gift. Okay, and then they also came out with these really cute eyeshadow duos. I will show you the 2 types of packaging, the 2 that I got, because like I said, the other ones sold out, but I did eventually end up getting them as singles, but they're not in this order, they're in another order, which is currently sitting at MyMallBox waiting to be shipped. So I got this one called Meant to Be, and this one called One of a Kind. And I just love what they've done with the packaging. Look at that. It's like an envelope. And then you open it up. And inside is like a love letter with 2 eyeshadows. And it says Be Mine on there. And on the back, if it's a gift, you can actually write on there who it's for and who it's from. Just love their attention to detail. I love the fact that they're still able to keep their costs low by coming up with such unique and creative packaging. It's one of the things that I love about Colourpop. I have to now say that probably Colourpop is my favourite makeup brand on the market. It's just, I love their affordability, their creativity, their range, how much they come out with launches, that they're always trying new products, new innovations. Soon I'm sure they'll start coming out with more face stuff like foundations and concealers, and I literally cannot wait. So this is, like I said, Meant to Be, and inside here is Bouquet Toss eyeshadow and Flower Boy, which is a matte. And then this is the same, this is One of a Kind, Pinky Promise metallic shade, and Going Steady matte. And I got 2 Super Shock eyeshadows. This one is called Cuddle Buddy, and this one is called Co-Pilot. They're both metallics. You know how much I love their metallics, gorgeous and shimmery. I love them. Okay, and then I believe it was Kathleen Light's birthday recently, so the Colourpop decided to come out with an ultra matte lip version of Aquarius 2. Personally, I was kind of not sure whether I was going to get it. I don't know why I did, because from looking at it, it just looks really, really pale. So I don't think it's going to work on me, because I actually really love the normal lipstick version. Okay, so when Colourpop came out with their singles to begin with, they also came out with 2 eyeshadow palettes, which I got both of. They both contain 4 eyeshadows. This one is called Low Key, and this one is called High Maintenance. Love the packaging, and you just open it up. And that is what the inside looks like. Love that. Made you look gorgeous. So this one is Low Key, and this one is called High Maintenance. Look at these shades, gorgeous. And as you can see, they are removable. Now, believe it or not, I'm sure you do believe it, because I got super excited when they launched their single eyeshadows. I went and bought like a gazillion of them. This is literally full of eyeshadows, single eyeshadows. Now what Colourpop did at the same time was they said for every 4 you buy single ones, we will give you an empty eyeshadow palette holder for free. So I've got about 5-6 of these. So it's just like how you just saw the other 2 palettes which were pre-prepared. These I've just got 4 empty ones in it. I just love it. Look at it. It's all sparkly and stars, and we're loving stars today. It's just lovely. So obviously if I show you all of them, we are going to literally be here all day long. So what I may do is, because obviously I've not used any of these, I am definitely going to do a review on the Colourpop eyeshadows on their own at some point soon once I've started to use them, because I've literally not used any other than the ones that you would have seen in my January 2017 beauty favourites when I mentioned the Amanda Steele pressed powder quad and I said the quality was excellent. I'm sure the quality will be excellent of these too. They all come in like these little sleeves like this. Let me see if I can show you a couple, because you can always look them up online yourself and see them in a bit more detail. This one is called Wake Up Call, Let Me Explain, Stay Golden, High Strung, I Owe You, Note to Self, Locked and Loaded, Running Late, Firefly, You Know the Drill, Wait For It, Take It Slow, Cloud 9, Made to Last, Cute Alert, Popular Demand, and there's like another 10 more. It's just, there's too many. So that's it for my Colourpop haul. Wow, quite a lot of things, but as you guys know, absolutely love, 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 love Colourpop. Love everything to do with Colourpop. Love all their products, their range and everything. Just love Colourpop overall. Just love them all the time. And I often buy from them. I'm actually one of their top sellers because I've had emails from them telling me that I am, and I'm like, so that doesn't mean that I spend too much money with you guys. It must be. So anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. Have you got any of these? What are your thoughts? Are you going to get anything from here? You think you should? You should. Yeah, so I will see you all in the next video. Bye.